Bam, zippity bop, boom. Hey everybody, welcome back to Karandrin Role Playing and welcome to 2026. My name is Kevin Manus Pennings, also known as Cracked Palantir, and I will be your host and game master for this episode 177 of Brise's Tale. And as always, my good buddy Max is here to play the beautiful and talented paladin Brise. Max, say hello to these fools who watch us.
Beautiful, talented, and dying paladin Brise. Hey, everybody. Hope you've had a great holidays. Brise has not, I can assure you. But welcome back, and excited to jump right into it and pick up where we left off in 2025.
So just a quick recap. You were journeying, trying to get back to the Southern Pass to make it to Alamar.
Mm-hmm.
Not very far in your journey, you kind of got derailed by some ogres, and you've been kind of finding your way through the woods to get back to the road. It's just the most straightforward way to get to Alamar,
Mm-hmm.
a Manish city. And in doing so, you encounter two undead, quite powerful, apparently undead knights, a male and a female. You sort of negotiate with them because they are very conscious of their tormented and undead state. You vow to release them from the state, essentially destroying them using your magic as a paladin, your temple magic. And you summoned up an enormous amount of power
Mm-hmm.
to try to release the first one, to kill the female of this pair. And you fumbled the spell, and it was a damn near deadly fumble.
Mm-hmm.
The ensuing blast hurled you back. You struck a tree, doing more damage. These undead knights then turned on you, enraged, pursued you, and you, in your weakened state, levitated up along the tree. One of them was climbing up after you. You saw a tower in the distance after you got above the tree, and you and Azrael just teleported to the roof of the tower using what little strength you had left.
Mm-hmm.
You found a hatch in the roof of the tower. You have climbed down. The sense is from the lack of care of the roof is the tower seems to be abandoned. It's the middle of the night. You have nothing on you but the clothes on your back. You don't even have boots on you. And you are now on the top floor of a tower, largely square. And what did I do with my sketches of the tower? There they are. You climbed down the ladder, closed the hatch, and collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we left off. You've had not very much sleep. Every action is an effort. So, now miss anything for the recap?
That's it. Azrael is still with me. I think he was unharmed, right?
Unharmed.
Yeah. So he's down here with me. But yeah, that's where we're at.
So
we are at 40 for the mechanics, 40 hit points out of 185. I'm less than a quarter of my health, which is pretty darn bad.
Yeah.
Not much left in my magical pool either.
Right.
I mean, think about that. If I teleport down there back to my stuff, that's the last teleport I can do, unless I get my channeling boots and I'm able to use those again.
You still got to have a moment to gather your stuff.
Right.
I mean, your ability to dodge. I'm gonna give you no ability to dodge.
Yeah.
they will just cut you down if they're within reach.
Right.
I
mean, with that hammer, it doesn't have to reach far.
No. So
I guess what I need to weigh is healing this wound with a healing potion worth the risk of going back down there? It sounds like no. I barely made it out of there once.
And you got to find your gear in the dark that I mean,
rooting through it. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. So then I'll take in my surroundings. I can concentrate on Azrael to, he can see better in the dark, see what is contained in this room.
Just a large open room that it contains the whole area of the top floor of the tower.
Okay.
It's a large space, and you lay with your back to the wall. There are stairs going down, ahead and to the left. In the center of the room, there is a standing height, very thick wooden table, sort of a work table. It is square, relatively small, sort of like a slightly larger high top at a bar or something like that, where you expect enough room for a person to sit. You need to trust Azrael's ears, because any motion is dangerous. Hearing any motion downstairs is going to really change your plans.
Right.
And you may have to send her well ahead of you. You cannot take any mishaps.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to send him down the stairs, creeping along and continue to scope out what the next floor has.
Listens at the top of the stairs. Doesn't hear anything. Does not want to go down. Does not like that smell that it detects. He detects. It's going to take a considerable act of will that gets him to go down the stairs.
Can I smell what it is through his nose? Or at least prompt him to the cat thoughts?
It smells dangerous to him, but it's not an odor you could particularly recognize.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll perch him on the top of the stairs, or I guess as far down as he'll go. I'll perch him there.
Yeah, he's staying at the top.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, then we are resting, it sounds like. I don't know if there's any other better positioning I can do if something comes up the stairs.
Yeah, I mean, you've got nothing you have nothing you can really, lay across. Or
Yeah, I still have levitate active if I needed to move anywhere else. I don't want to be exposed on the roof. That seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah. And it'd be cold, and
right.
It's the wind, you would be exposed.
Right. I guess is the trapdoor I went down, right? That's like firmly attached to the
yeah. It's a heavy heavy wooden door that also has thatch on it, right, to become part of the roof.
Right.
Azrael hears no movement.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know what the greater risk is.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll keep Azrael and will him, stay awake and watch and keep an ear out. And
You're just gonna nap?
I mean, I guess, yeah, what is the longer term plan? If I do, I'm not going to feel better, right? I just need to wait long enough that I think those undead knights will, move along, right?
Right.
They're probably searching for me now. If I give it a couple hours, I'll feel safer going back up to the top of the tower. I'll see if I can spot. It's going to be hard to spot at night. I might just have to wait till sunrise.
A night at night. I mean,
that's why they were so powerful.
Well, and you're looking over treetops, you're looking down and they're going to be on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And there may not be, one of the things I see players wrestle with is when there are no good choices, it paralyzes them.
Yeah.
Well, don't let it paralyze you. Make a bad choice because they're all bad.
All right. Well, I'm going to, using the 13 minutes of my levitation, myself levitate down to the second floor, just crawl along the stairs and see for myself what's down there.
Okay. Yeah.
Staying up here is the unknown is even worse than potentially.
So you just lift yourself up and you're sort of you're just crawling across the floor, levitating. So to go head first down the stairs, it opens to the right. And at the foot of the stairs, as this wall ends, you can see where the end of the tower is. But on this side where the wall ends becomes fine metal bars that stretch floor to ceiling. And you can just sort of peek around and there's a whole wall. A good deal of this floor seems to be at least one cage of fine metal bars, floor to ceiling.
So if I'm coming down the stairs, the bars are like on my right?
Yes.
And is there anything past the bars?
It's all sort of dark and gloomy.
Okay.
You're seeing pretty deep in. You can see that there are objects, structures in the cage. In this particular cage, if not, who knows how many cages there are, but
okay.
But you can see that there are large structures, some that are hanging. Nothing is moving. Azrael is not following. If you want to insist, now would be the time.
I will insist.
Roll for me.
Come down here, you scaredy cat. 34.
Okay. Gradually comes down. You concentrate again on him. He still doesn't hear any motion.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly what was in those cages, he does not like the scent of.
Mm. Okay. Well, I'll like to use his vision to get a better look at what's in the cages.
There are chains coming down, supporting heavy wooden roosts,
Hmm.
like what you would imagine, a 6 foot high parakeet sitting on.
Yes.
They're
Not 6
metal,
feet off the ground. 6 feet.
right? But they are metal cap posts, basically, diameters like that. When I say a post, I always think of a fence post because I grew up on a farm. But I realize not many people grow up on farms. Kevin, can't use that as the standard, like people are going to know. But
Yeah, and everyone's writing letters. They're talking about the post.
that's right. So there are also structures coming up to act as lower perches
Okay.
for whatever was in here. The wall, so there's a walkway around the edge of this cage.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically between the outer wall of the tower and the cage.
Mm-hmm.
It's a single giant cage taking up most of the floor. As you turn the corner of the cage, if one were to do so, I'm right now just leaving you at the corner, beginning of that corner. There are brackets on the wall, similar to ones like you might hold spears or other long tools. All along that wall, there are brackets with no tools in them. And the cage goes all the way down, and the next corner goes all the way across the room.
All right, we'll keep following it.
Cages make it very easy. The cage bars make it very easy to move along.
Right.
You're still keeping an eye out for movement, keeping your ear out for movement. Neither you nor Azrael hear anything. In the opposite corner, you find stairs going downward. As you approach those stairs, you can see more clearly that the room, I should say, is twice as high as the previous room you're in. This is a 20-foot high room. That's how big this cage is.
Yeah.
And there are massive metal shutters that would open this cage to the outside air.
Right.
2 sets of massive shutters. I mean, they're probably each 10 to 12 feet across.
Jeez.
And
they open into the room or like?
They would open outward.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a narrow walkway between the cage and the stairs going down. The shutters are all latched with heavy bolts to go across them. And you're betting, and the bolts have a ring on them, and you're betting that some of those long tools were used to reach into the cage, hook the bolt, and unbolt the.
Oh, yeah.
Listening. So that's any other questions for this floor?
No.
So, listening downstairs. No sound of movement. Azrael is perfectly willing to go down and scout.
Okay. Send him down.
He goes down, meets a corner of the tower, turns to his right. There's an open space, and rooms. There's a door directly in front of him as he turns right, and there seems to be another room back here with a doorway, and there seems to be a hallway going down. The doors are all closed. What would you like to do?
So it's okay. bunch of closed doors.
At least, from where he is, there's at least 3 closed doors.
But there's no egress other way.
Then a hallway going down, and presumably that has to lead to stairs.
Okay.
Or to another hallway that leads.
Okay. I guess we're exploring like most of this tower now.
The
doors have locks on them.
Approaches the nearest door. Yes, inbuilt locks. As opposed to padlocks.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Building. Okay. I didn't even want to touch the doors if they're enchanted or something. That's okay. We'll continue down.
So you go down the stairs.
Yeah, continue down the hall. I'll go down the stairs, and then we'll continue to the end of the hall.
You've got 6 minutes left on your levitation.
Ooh, okay. Actually, in that case, I mean, I was investigating, so I could probably get back to the top floor in like 4 minutes.
Or make it down to the bottom and close that door.
Yeah, bottom of the tower. Okay. We will always have everything scoped out.
Right. So you make it down. You just sort of push your way along walls as carefully and gingerly as you can. There's 2 locked doors here. There's a locked door here, and there's a hallway in between.
Right.
You go down the hallway. Sure enough, stairs going down. Azrael takes a listen. No sound of music. No sound of movement. You send him down. He goes. Did I screw that up? Okay, there we go. All right, looks like I did screw that up. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Right. So he goes down. Stairs end at basically a wall, but there's a turnaround. He peeks around the turnaround. It's a long hall. Set of double doors here. Set of stairs going down at the very end of the hall. And there's a single set of doors on this side.
Okay.
No sound of movement. There are symbols on the doors.
Do I recognize what the symbols are?
You're pretty certain that you've seen this in Alomar and Convergence, like it's a family crest or it's similar to family crests you've seen before. Royalty was pretty well abolished in Alomar after what's called the Regency period, which is they overthrew the Elvish king, they kicked him out. They tried to do a kingship of their own that lasted about 30 years. And they experienced the same abuses, and they abolished royalty. And now they're ruled by ministers.
Right.
So some family crests are sort of maintained as a nod to royalty. Look how important we are, but they don't really have any significance in terms of actually being nobles. So, do you want to keep going down? Then, do you want to join him on that level?
Yeah.
So, crawl down, turn around at the base, and then come down the hallway. The double doors are cracked. Still no sound of motion from them, from either Azrael or for you. Neither one can detect any motion. Looking at this wall is basically the middle of the tower. So it's going to be some sizable rooms beyond that. Even if they're 2 rooms beyond this, they'd be 25 by 25 or something like that. I mean, they'd be large rooms. Do you want to peek in? You want to send Azrael in?
Yeah, I'll send Azrael in. Look what's inside the double doors.
Clearly an old library that's been, some of the shelves have clearly been cut for, chopped up with an axe. Then, so there's, the nearest ones to the door are gone, and there's some, hey, Quinn.
Welcome to episode 1, Quinn.
That's right. This character is called Bruce, and the guy who is a paladin. No, guess what got added to his character? So no sign of motion or anything. Okay. There are plenty of shelves still standing. None appear to have books on them, at least from Azrael's vantage point. But you can see axe marks on almost all the near shelves where people have used it for kindling or whatever.
Right.
So you've got a couple of minutes left, so you can hopefully make it down to.
See how many stories has it been? So top floor, second was probably 2 stories.
Well, remember 7, because you're counting from the top, and of course 4 is so you've done 7, 6, 5, and 4. And
right.
You hope.
But also 6 was big, so maybe that was 2. But there's no way of knowing, right?
No way of knowing. Yeah.
Okay.
Although you didn't come from this side, so it's not as though that those windows would have confused you.
Right. Okay. My other option, I could just hole up in the library, close the doors.
That's very true. That's very true. There's a set of doors. It's open.
I think let's do that.
Okay.
Hopefully there's a lock on the inside. If not, that's still okay. A closed door is better than nothing.
You can at least lay against the closed door, and that's your alarm.
Right.
All right. Go in, close the door.
Have Azrael just scout the perimeter of the room, make sure there's no other entrances.
No, there are windows, but they're shuttered and latched.
All right.
There's a speck of something on the bed, and it's driving me crazy. I keep playing with it. OCD here.
Pay attention, Kevin.
I know. I got to focus. Your life is on the line.
Know.
So there's no key left around to lock the doors.
Right.
But hey, you can risk it and drag a shelf over and brace it, or you can just lay against the door.
I'll just lay.
Okay.
I'll use Azrael as a pillow.
That's right.
Cats hate that so much. I think most animals do. The human head is very heavy, right?
Yeah. I have a chiropractor who talked about, he would testify in court trials, like trauma cases and things like that, or like accidents, and he would talk about the injuries you suffer. He goes, you don't think of it, but your head is basically the weight of a bowling ball.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, so imagine being in a wreck and attempting to hold the bowling ball still.
Yeah.
I said, that's the kind of damage you're looking at. That's how much motion you're looking at trying to control your head. And it does a lot of damage to the muscles and so on.
The chiropractor is not an actual medical.
No, not really.
Testifying in court.
I know. That's
just the way it is.
He was an interesting guy. He served in Vietnam, and He talked about the closest he ever came to death was friendly fire.
Oh, yeah.
They had called in an artillery strike, and the artillery boys got the coordinates wrong. And man, those shells started coming down right in the middle of his men. And he said, he says, the only thing that kept me sane was they said that, you never hear the one that gets you. And he said, I could hear every one of those. So I don't know. I just felt safe. It was weird.
Yeah.
So,
wow, that's wild. Yeah.
So now, I mean, are you looking to rest? Are you looking to like maybe nap till morning or something?
I think so. Nap until, we'll stay until morning. Got some light. I could go back out and try to find my stuff again.
Right. So what are your hit points and what's your exhaustion?
Hit points are 40 out of 185. Exhaustion's 34 out of 100. I'm at 10 power points.
All right. Let's see if you actually sleep. You do sleep. You wake in the pre-dawn.
Okay.
There's just a rosy glow around the shutters. You have lost 5 hit points, and you have lost 10 exhaustion.
That's usually not the way the numbers go, but I'll take it.
Your magic points are now 12.
Okay.
The good old A10, right, Quinn? What a beast that plane was. Some undead come out at night. Only come out at night. Others can exist.
The day dead. No.
Yeah. That's how I feel. So, you're obviously feeling worse. Though some magic power is restored to you. You weren't disturbed in the night. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I think, man, can I get to my feet? Is that even worth trying? Or will I just take more damage?
You have to lean against a wall to remain standing.
Okay. Teleport back to I don't teleport, right? What a great spell. Surely I'm not going to fumble that. Teleport back to my belongings and then just find my healing potions at least.
Just hope they're not there, huh?
Yeah. Or could teleport back to the keep. I wouldn't teleport to the keep, though. I'd be halfway down the mountain, right?
Not halfway down, but
a short walk.
Yeah, 15-minute walk or so.
Actually, that's kind of less risky, honestly.
But you can't teleport from Convergence straight to the keep, right?
Oh, that's right. I am from Yeah, you're right.
You're further beyond. You're even further beyond. You're
a
day or so of foot travel beyond Convergence.
Yeah. Where else are my teleport spots? In Convergence, I could teleport to the Crystal Maze Adventuring Guild. That's going to make quite a scene. Although if it's this early, maybe not. I don't have my membership, and I don't know if that even matters. I'm just a pretty woman in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Brise, likes her appearances and hate to have people staring at her in the city. But I don't think she has a choice. She's dying. So we'll concentrate and prepare to teleport to the Crystal Maze Adventuring Guild. And knock on someone's door and get some help. Just enough left for one teleport.
You are straining to bring a very clear image of the Crystal Maze to your mind. You're getting it mixed up with other inns, with other adventuring guilds. Weirdly, you have a just crystal clear image of Verilag's Lake pop in your mind, and you're like, I don't know that that's the best place to be. Unless the spirits can help you. I don't know.
I don't know. They're like for a binding spell, right?
Yes.
And their healing is.
I mean, presumably they're occupied, but I don't know.
When are the Trinidas visiting me next?
In about 10 minutes.
Morning of 7. Wait a second.
That's right.
A creature that appears currently. We said on the 27th, I think.
Yeah.
Today's the 28th.
Is it the 28th?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, maybe it is time to pray to whatever god the Trinitas belong to, whatever pantheon the Fae are a part of.
That's right. Makes you wonder if they have any use for man-made gods.
Yeah.
Although I guess you don't believe they're man-made. Mannish gods, or the gods of the civilized peoples, gods of the nations, maybe we call it. So it's interesting. If they're delayed, they could show up any minute. Of course, they're good at finding you.
Right.
So do you stay put?
It's either I stay put or I cast one more levitate and try to explore the rest of the tower, maybe get some height again outside of the tower and see if there's anything else in the distance.
But will you have, I mean, what does it matter if there's something in the distance? You won't be able to teleport to it, will you, after the levitate?
You're right. I'll be out of juice. Okay. Let's stay. But yeah, I should save my PowerPoints in case something threatens me. So I will stay put.
Because you've got
And see if I get better.
Holy Lock.
I do have Holy Lock.
And that's low level, right?
Level 4. And actually I have 12 PowerPoints, but I've got 4 in my reserve. Oh, wait, do I even have that item? Oh, what is that reserve again?
Oh, that's the Sorcerer's Spear, right?
No, it's something else. Where is that? My Spectacles of Attainment. Oh, I wouldn't have those on me, yeah. Those would be in my belt pouch. Actually, on that note, do I have my circlet? Would I go to sleep wearing that? Probably.
No.
Okay.
You know, you want to be unencumbered,
Right. So in that case, I mean, that just increased my maximum. So I'm still at 12.
Right.
But I have 12 that I can use. Yeah. So I got 2 levitates or 1 teleport.
Right.
So we'll keep that. I'll try to rest a little longer, see if the Trinitas show up.
All right, let's do it hour by hour. Are you trying to sleep, or are you just trying to remain still and and just listen out?
Let's sleep. My body wants to sleep. Let's give it that. When did this turn into 72 hours? Ridiculous.
Something cool is sort of moving your face back and forth. And you hear, "Daughter of man."
Ooh.
You should come over here and Trinidas is on your shoulder. One of the flower people is using its vines and just moving your head back and forth very gently, trying to wake you.
Hmm.
You realize you're actually in its arms and its tendrils, supported. Okay. There is a portal open. It's green glow, sort of bathing you and it. Can you hear me, daughter of man?
Yes, I can.
Your cat will not let us take you. What can be done about the animal?
I look around for Azrael.
At the mouth of the portal, hissing at the two Fae.
Okay. I try to mentally calm him and will him to go with me.
And you're going to need to cover his nose and mouth as you pass through.
God. Okay, is this where I break my third familiar bond?
No, you can cover his mouth.
Do you think I could do that?
You got to calm him. The passages don't take long. I mean, yeah, you might get bit. Yes.
All right. Let's try it then. All I know is I've tried to do that with my cats before, and it's a Herculean task. So,
but you don't have mental control over your cats.
True. If I just will him to be still and be relaxed. Okay, so we'll try that. Yeah.
You put every image of these guys are friendly.
Mm-hmm.
This is a safe place, but it's a wet place.
Actually, that is a good question. Is there any way to like break a familiar bond? Like the familiar's tome doesn't have a spell that does that. I don't know if that's implied or.
I mean, you can always cancel your own familiar bonds.
I see.
But it's not any better than having them broken for you.
Really? There's no way to like peacefully do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Okay.
You see Quinn's comment, put the cat to sleep, maybe use a hammer.
Stop breathing. For sure.
Quinn, our veterinary specialist to Karandrin, recommends Rabbits will. What is that joke? Quinn. Rabbits will almost always blink when hit with a hammer.
Oh my God.
So, or like the Family Guy joke where they show they make some comment about animal testing, using animals to test makeup, and so they have this rabbit and these two scientists. They put lipstick on the rabbit. They just pull out a pistol and they blow its head off. And they go, well, it doesn't make it bulletproof. We know that now for science.
That's brilliant. Oh my God.
We are not advocating harming any animal accidentally. So, so definitely feels your trust of these two creatures. Tell them to bound on your lap. Your injuries are too severe for us, daughter of man. We must take you to a mannish place. The flower people are more comfortable taking you to the port some distance off.
Okay.
All right, Quinn, we'll see you, man.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think we're good on my end. I keep checking the stream, but
yeah, it looks like we're okay here.
Hopefully your internet gets better soon. Port City. Is that Alomar? Alomar's Port City?
It's certainly one of the port cities.
Okay. I say is it Alomar? Does it go by that name?
They wouldn't know. They don't really use mannish names. They probably don't.
I don't really have a choice. I guess I could name another place. Oh, yeah, they wouldn't even know. I say that's fine. Could you take me to a healer in the city? Do you know where one would be?
We do not know the places of men. But you cannot stay here. Your body is failing. You have, at best, 2 days.
Okay. Then take me there, and I will find someone who can help me. Just try to appear somewhere not crowded if you can.
Always. We avoid men when possible.
All right.
And you calm Azrael and you clamp its nose and tell it to stay calm.
Mm-hmm.
And you pass into the sort of gelatinous green world that is the green realm of the flower people. Karandrin, Quinn, is like football. 2 days should take us about 20, to about 2028 at least to play.
Wait, what are you still doing here? You say what type of goodbye is Irish goodbyes? You don't say anything. Jewish goodbye, you linger around forever.
Yeah, that was my family.
Bye. I'm actually still here.
45 minutes of talking to my grandparents, standing up, and I'm like, I love them, but can we go?
Yeah.
And
we
then
said goodbye longer than the time we actually spent.
Yeah. And then it's 30 minutes. They walk us out to the cars, and then it's 30 minutes talking about the cars. And we're just like, love of God, can we go home, please? Can we go home? Because we can't go and play as little kids, right? We can't go off because we're leaving. So we're just standing.
And now being an adult and growing up with like the internet, how can people talk about anything for 30 minutes? It's just so different back then. Like, big conversation.
Azrael does great.
All right.
A little struggle, a little creeped out. You emerge and you are in a city.
Mm-hmm.
The Trinitas says, all we can tell you is that we are in the southeast edge of the city.
Hmm.
You're actually in abandoned room, an empty room, I should say. There are crates about, filled with wine. Not a lot of dust on them. You hear noise downstairs. There are bars on the windows, but the windows are letting in the morning light.
Hmm.
You're set sort of sitting up on a crate. They sort of prop you up. We cannot be seen here by your kind. And the only news we have to pass to you is that we were delayed meeting with you because some of our spies have been almost caught
Hmm.
and had to flee. So it took us a day longer to gather information. They are continuing to build the fortifications, but the work appears to be going slowly.
Yeah. Okay. That's great.
Yeah, it's sort of, yeah. They wish you well. They tell you they will meet you in a week, which would be what day?
That'll be it'll be the 35th of July. It'll be July is
31, right?
March, April, May, June, July. Yeah. 31.
So 3 days plus 2, so August 2nd.
August 2nd.
So
Or
that's,
you said a week or 5 days?
oh, excuse me, a week.
Yeah. So August
August 4th
4th.
in the morning.
Gotcha.
Should change that here in my notes.
On Chelbrick's fortress. I say, thank you so much. You've saved my life. I am in your debt.
We will see you soon. Farewell. And they pass through the green realm and disappear.
Wow.
What would you like to do?
I will go. Well, so you said there's bars, window with bars, and I guess a door leading out of the room.
Yes.
All right. Let me go and listen at the door for the sounds that I'm hearing.
Send to Azrael. You don't want to move.
Yeah.
We're cooking fish downstairs, he says mentally to you, hungrily.
I think it's branzino with a little bit of clove seasoning.
Exactly. Too much salt. Too much salt.
They ruined it.
Someone is coming down what sounds like a hallway. He can hear. Tells you it's a woman. can tell by the footfalls. They pass, continue on their way. You hear another door open. What would you like to do?
I will open the door and call for help. Or honestly, I'll just call for help in here.
Do I have that open? I do not. Roll for me.
75.
You shout. There's motion outside. Azrael gives the sense to you that it's that same woman. Where is Excel? I have not used Excel in a little bit, apparently. It's not on my recent items. Hello? Can't get my apps to pop up. What is going on? What is going on? Stop at the door. You call again. You bring Azrael back to you so he doesn't get swept aside. Mid-20s woman, very heavy.
Possessed by
moderate height, long blonde hair done in a tight ponytail that falls down her back. She wears an apron. He's got empty tin beer steins in her hand. And she's just shocked. And there's a heartbeat. And what do you want to do?
I say, a healer, please.
And facts, I assume.
Yes.
She's just frozen. And then she says, "What? How are you up here? Who are you?"
Oh my God. I'm your worst nightmare.
Exactly.
Give me a healer, I'll kill you.
Exactly.
I say, I just need a healer, please. I can pay after. Well, I can't pay. I shouldn't say that. I'll just reiterate, just please. I keep forgetting I have nothing on me. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Do
you want to say
I'm just
temple? Do you want to go to a temple?
I mean, I'd rather not be moved, right? But
Well, I mean, I see what you mean. You think
we could bring someone here,
right?
I say, is there a temple nearby?
Very near, small, but very near. Excuse me.
Okay, bring someone from the temple here if you can.
She rushes over to you. She sort of looks you over. She's looking at marks on your arm that you haven't even noticed, and they're just burns back and front from where the blast hit you. She turns and shouts for someone downstairs. Um, young girl, little kid shows up. She says, "Go to the temple, fetch a priest. Tell him we've got someone in the tavern who's injured."
And 2 flagons of beer, please.
Oh, that, yeah. You've got the cups right there.
Cold, none like cold beer when you're dying.
So the little girl runs off, and I think we should take a break.
Okay, sounds good.
So, guys, we're going to go stretch our legs and refill our drinks. So give us just a couple of minutes, and we'll be right back with you, and we'll see if Brise is beyond the help of the temple. But certainly a step closer to possibilities of getting better. So we'll be right back with you. Hang on. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We'll get Max back here and we'll see what's going on. Oh, dear Lord. Max, did you stub your toe?
Oh, I'm just trying to role play as Brise right now. Oh, ow, ouch.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that's good.
Job? Is that pretty good?
That's pretty good. That's, not enough to save your life, but it's pretty good.
You know, because you said it was good, I'm actually going to try out for auditions in front of 100 people. So I really hope that it goes well. And if it doesn't go well, I'm going to blame your encouragement.
Or lack of same. All right. So we left you in the storeroom of a tavern, and help is being summoned.
She sends a girl.
Your she says she's going to run get some blankets for you. They don't, this is only a tavern. There are no rooms. So she runs off, comes back a few minutes later, and sort of makes you a pallet on the floor with numerous blankets, rolls a blanket up for a pillow, helps you just lay down, covers you over.
Well, thank you very much.
How did you get here? What happened to you?
I just say I don't remember. It's all fuzzy. There was a flash of light, and I was here.
Here we got another Robo poster.
Robo post. Maybe that's just how we get lots of viewers. Just surround ourselves with AI that tells us we're doing a great job.
That's right. That's right. A moment later, priest or priestess? A young priest is led upstairs by the little girl. Introduces himself as Kallor, Kallor. Short, thin, shoulder-length blonde hair, sort of cinched in the back. Tells you he's going to look you over. Undoes your shirt while keeping you still, covered.
He just stands back up. Yeah, she's hurt.
That's all I'm here for.
Somebody call in the archpriest.
That's right.
I don't know what it is.
His face is goes ashen as he's pushing on places on your belly and your ribs. You tense up with enormous pain when he presses any of those places. He tells you this is very serious. It's beyond his skills, but the head of his order might would definitely be better to summon. Turns to the tavern woman, says, "You've done well. Just keep her warm, keep her still," and off he runs.
This NPC is going to get a lot of experience points. That's for sure.
Level up.
I'm leveling up. Oh my God. What's happening?
I feel marginally better at everything. You're really, really bad. That's my improved diagnosis.
Ask him, it's the Meckel's diverticulum.
Oh, not that again. That's what someone else had. Oh. And would have cost her her life had we not been at the hospital. But how do you know about Meckel's? Have you been reading up on Meckel's?
No, do you see Obi-Wan?
That's what?
I thought you were talking to Obi-Wan.
Oh, I see. That's what the Meckel's stuff. Oh my God. Obi-Wan. That's ridiculous. You and the AI should just talk among yourselves, Obi-Wan.
Just chat it up.
Elf of some height strides in some minutes later. Not of great age. Brown hair. And he has a thin beard that then falls down to a thin goatee, a couple inches long.
Obi-Wan, the bot is on Twitch. I won't worry about it.
Oh, is it on Twitch? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, you could see the icon.
Oh, yeah, right. My mouse was covered.
They're always on Twitch. Twitch is terrible. Or maybe just because it has more viewers, so there's more crime.
Yeah.
Bears.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just making jokes.
There's the symbols of Mornin, who is the dwarven goddess, but part of your pantheon, goddess of purity, truth, and faithfulness.
Mm-hmm.
Examines you. Bends down low. Do you deal in magic?
Can I roll to see what the intention is behind his speech?
Your general intuition of the guy, yeah.
Yeah. 20.
Hard to read. Don't know.
I have to trust him.
You could say magic was used against you, but that's a lie, and you don't like lying.
Yeah, especially to the clergy.
Yeah.
I say, yes, I'm use the temple magics. and had a little accident.
I can use magics to help you some, but you need surgery and you can't really be moved. We're going to have to do it here. And he looks at you for permission.
To do surgery or to cast magic?
Surgery.
You can levitate me. I give him that suggestion. Honestly, it's like if you use levitate, you could get me to a better location.
How do you think these people will respond if I have you floating through a common room?
You're right. I have no choice. I'll let him operate.
So he starts barking out orders.
Just don't put anything in me, doctor. Please.
You don't mean leave anything in you, right? Or is this a sexual request? I can't.
I don't know. You said that. I didn't. Don't put it or leave anything. Both of those could be sexual.
That's right.
Oh my god.
So they he says he's going to to the room, sort of, right, just to set the stage and to deal with any nerves. He says, this woman has been attacked and she needs healing prayers over her. And so he begins casting healing magic on you. You gain 25 hit points.
Okay. I stand up and attack him.
That'll show you.
I'm feeling much better.
He's feeling like up around your back. It's like these ribs are broken. If I cast the spell very carefully, they should move back to the proper place and heal. But even an average casting will cause them to heal where they are, and you could have a life of pain. Of course, I'm going to do the most careful job I can, but you have multiple broken ribs.
Jeez.
He concentrates for a very long time. He asks for quiet beforehand. One rib fixed. Concentrates again. 2 ribs fixed. Three ribs. He sits back. He's clearly a little winded. We're going to call that 10 additional hit points that you've gained.
Okay. Who's counting?
I know.
Oh.
He says it's after the surgery. We'll let you just rest here for a day or two, but then after that, we'll have to move you to the temple and assign you quarters. Have you anything to offer the temple?
Not on me, but I rest assured I will be in your debt, and I will see it repaid.
Tell them you're a paladin of a distant temple.
Yeah, yeah. Paladin of a distant temple. I have some wealth kept away.
Say no more. We will tend you.
Thank you.
Towels are brought up. Medical kit is brought up. Obviously, his various herbs are brought up. He sends the young priest back to prepare a room for you. He gives the tavern woman 5 bronze for sort of the use of this room and for your meals.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that hopefully tomorrow, maybe by midday, you'll be strong enough to be moved. They'll have a litter fashioned and they'll come bring you, to the temple. It's only a couple of blocks. Gives you a wooden spoon to bite down on and applies as much pain relieving herbs as he can over the area
Mm-hmm.
and proceeds to slice into you.
By the way, graphic content warning. If anyone's still watching. Oh man, our count's just dropping like crazy.
The tavern woman is holding your shoulders. You're still moving. You can't help but move.
Mm-hmm.
They have to put Azrael in a sack because he believes you're being attacked. You don't know how long it is. You know that he cast magic while you were still open up. And the end of several hours, he casts a spell and you just sleep. So, you awake. You're in a lot of pain. The little girl is sitting on the floor beside you, and she's been basically drawing figures in the dust on the floor. She notices you're awake and jumps and runs out of the room. and you hear her calling. Tavern woman appears a moment later. And she asks how you're feeling. Tells you it's evening now.
Mm-hmm. I say I'm alive.
Azrael is at your feet. There are bones about that suggest that he's been eating fish. She picks up the bones. She tells you, we've been told to give you broth. Do you feel strong enough to eat? And you're like, I am starving. I am so hungry. It's been,
Please.
been all day.
This broth you have.
That's right. Something good about chicken broth in there.
Oh, yeah.
Properly seasoned and stuff. Oh, man.
It's got that umami.
Yeah, it does.
So, like, feels good all in your tongue,
Yeah. She says she'll be right back with your broth and pats you on the shoulder. And then she leaves. She comes back with a couple of guys. They arrange crates and blankets such that you can be sat up momentarily to take your broth. It really hurts. They give you some marsh fern as herb to reduce the pain. And your spoon-fed broth. You take a good amount of it, followed by water. They give you a few sips of wine to fortify the blood. Then the guys help you back down. And you're given another set of herbs to help reduce the pain enough where you can go to sleep. And let's see how your sleep does. You fall asleep pretty quickly.
Okay.
You wake, it's the next day.
All right.
It's a teenage boy, Manish, watching you. He's been peeling potatoes and just keeping an eye on you. He's sort of awkward and says, there's nothing to fear. I'm just waiting for you to wake. And he puts his potatoes all in one container and he shuffles out. Average size human, maybe in his mid-50s, comes up. clean shaven, very kindly disposition. He introduces himself as Hojin.
Mm-hmm.
He tells you his daughter is busy, but it's just as well as he's going to be one of the men to help carry your litter to the temple.
Okay.
So we're going to get some broth and wine into you. And he tells you it's late afternoon. Your quarters have been ready for some time in the temple. He said you've made some dull days quite interesting.
I just apologize for all of everything I've imposed on. Must have scared half the people in this block.
Half the staff, at least. He says, well, broth first, and then we'll get you to more permanent quarters as gently as we can. You've gained 5 hit points.
All right.
And you've gained 10 exhaustion. You've gained 5 power points. More broth and wine. Your appetite is less. They have to urge you to eat more. You take just a couple of sips of wine, They're clearly worried that your appetite is down. They tell you, well, we're going to send you with broth in case you get hungry later.
All right.
The men are here with the litter. We're going to give you some herbs for the pain because it's going to be some jostling as we go down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
He goes away, shoos all the women away. And a priest, a paladin, and a couple of guys from the tavern, including Hojin, come in. It's a simple wooden litter. They scoot your pallet with you on it over a little bit so there's room. And they use the blankets to lift you up. Really not too bad. A little pain, set you down. And then they make their way down the stairs. Very gingerly.
I'd like to ask if we're in Alamar at some point.
The men all kind of look at each other.
That's what
They're like, yeah, yes, we're in Alamar. and they're clearly baffled that you didn't even know what city you were in.
Okay.
They do a great job getting you down the stairs. They've already made a path through the patrons and through the tables. Not too many gawkers. They turn right out of the tavern. The tavern is called the Fish Pot. You go down about 4 doors. Oh, something really good. Not hurting you. Same side of the street as the Fish Pot is this temple. It is a temple dedicated to Morning. She's depicted on the front of the temple, which is only about 2 stories. And as always, she's in mid-stride, peering ahead with a great lantern. And in this case, she's got a dagger before her, which is not uncommon to see her depicted that way. Temple is small. Few gawkers here, wondering what all this fuss is about, having heard rumors over the last couple of days. And no stairs, thankfully, for you to have to traverse. They're taking you into a
7-story temple, and your room's at the top. Good luck.
And
there's a pulley system, but it goes as you're going up.
It's a fireman's pole. You just have to hold on. And
I reached the top. Oh, we need to do surgery again. All your ribs are broken again.
That's right. The line from, what was that movie called? That odd superhero movie. It wasn't based on maybe it was based on an IP, but not a well-known IP. Had Ben Stiller, Janine Garofalo. Oh, God, Mystery Men.
Okay.
And Janine Garofalo said, "Yeah, my father was killed falling down an elevator shaft onto some bullets." Quinn and I love that joke. Clearly, this is a paladin's chambers, a little larger than what you get for novice and initiates. Has its own hearth. Has its own, private dining area. It's very small, but you're a paladin of unknown rank and accomplishment, so you're not complaining.
Yeah.
They transfer you to the bed.
So Mazriel's just following along.
Yes.
Okay.
And the most pain is, when you have to rise out of the thing and rotate onto the bed because they've got to take the blankets back to the tavern. And you get into a pre-warmed bed with a nice, bed warmer, already having worked the sheets. And
thank goodness.
I don't know. I think we have unless there's something you want to do, we might wrap up there.
I mean, yeah, they don't need anything else from me, and I'm safe now, right? Yeah, I'll
right
here. So
I heard the log roll getting in and out of bed. We will do a stream here at the temple next week.
Mm-hmm.
And have you sort of, if there's any things you need to set up, and so on before we just kind of roll through your recovery, because you're told it's going to be weeks and weeks of recovery here. Um, and then after that, we will have Obi-Wan Karen joining us for the
Hey.
stream. So in 2 weeks, we will have a third streamer. We'll see how it looks on the screen and everything, and
Yeah.
we will we'll go from there.
You see the sacrifices I'm making for you, Obi-Wan Karen. I'm bedridden for weeks.
That's right. That kind of worked out.
Oh,
Yeah, you did. Sort of.
I really did.
Well, everybody, thanks as always for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. If you think we're doing a good job, then hey, like, subscribe. If you think we're doing a great job, then hop the donor box and send us a little love. Max does a great job on his own YouTube channel. You can find the short link down below where he discusses the role of music and original soundtracks in video games. Thanks as always to Elliot Dunovitz for their terrific character art that we use almost every stream. And you can find more of their work at ourstation.com/Tortolua. And I've written a novel some years ago, but still a good novel. And you can find it on Amazon. It's called A Shore Too Far. So with all that, it just leaves Max to carry us home and tell you goodbye.
You know, I thought that was a great stream. Brise survived. She's getting better. Excited to see get introduced to a new character next week. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll catch you next time.